Hey everyone, welcome back to Mimi's Place. It is fall. It is apple season. We need to get these apples used up, and I'm coordinating this with Shelftember. So I'm going to be making some from scratch, my own recipe of a apple crisp because I want to use up the apples. It's fall, and we haven't had anything sweet in the house in a while. So without further ado, let's get going. Okay, so the apples that I'm using are my absolute favorite, and they are Pink Lady. They are very juicy, they're sweet, they're just delicious. So these have been thoroughly washed. So I'm just going to peel them up, slice them up. I have a little bowl here to put my scraps in, and I don't like to put my scraps directly in the trash. I have a little scrap bowl that goes into a little bag that goes directly outside. So we're just going to be cutting up and slicing up these apples. And I have never really made this with fresh apples. It's usually, well, I have, but a lot of times I'll use like an apple pie filling or something like that. Either it be homemade or something that I canned myself. But today, we're going to use the real fresh apples. Like I said, these are absolutely delicious. I've been having one or two a day. They're just so good, you can't imagine. Okay, so I am back. All these apples are peeled, and I'm just going to slice them a little bit more to cover the bottom of the pan. You're going to want to spray like a non-stick spray, or you could butter it at the bottom of the dish if you wanted. And this is going to be just right for this pan, which I didn't know when I started this. So you just want to make sure that there's some apple everywhere in the pan. This is really easy. Pantry staples. Remember, Shelftember. So this is going to be a frugal little apple crisp dessert. I mean, actually, oh yeah, this is going to be so good. This is going to be good. Okay. So what I'm basically doing is doing like a single layer. I only had 3 apples, so that's not that bad. Okay, so in a saucepan, I am heating up a 1/4 stick of butter. Gotta just let that melt a little bit. And to the butter, I am adding, this is a 1/3 cup of flour. Three-quarters cup of quick oats. This is going to make the crumble. Less than 1/4 cup of sugar. I might not even use all that. So I use like 1/8 cup. Gotta have your cinnamon, so I'm putting in a tablespoon of cinnamon. I'm gonna stir this up. This is going to be a wonderful little dessert. So the butter, this crumble is so good. This crumble is really good. So the butter is gonna make it just really, really gooey and sweet and soft and delicious. This with a cup of coffee after a nice dinner. Yeah. So I'm just going to let this melt and come together. And then we're just going to top this off. The oven is pre-lit at 350, and I'm thinking this might take 20 minutes to bake. We'll find out. Okay, so I combined the flour, the sugar, the cinnamon, and the oats. and some butter. And this is what it looks like. And it just smells heavenly. So you want this crumbly kind of texture. And the oven is ready. This is perfect timing. Perfect timing. Okay, so I put it in this bowl so that you could see what it looked like. Ordinarily, I would just sprinkle it on here from the pan. Now, I probably made too much of this crumble for the amount of apples, but it depends. How much crumble do you like? You know? So there's a few things people get confused with is apple cobbler and apple crisp. A cobbler has like the cakey batter, okay, like a dump cake. A crumble or crisp has the fruit, whether it's blueberry, peach, apple, with a crumb topping, and this is the crumb topping. Now, I could have used brown sugar, but I had the sugar and I just didn't want to add the brown sugar to it. But brown sugar makes it really good too. So there's butter in the topping. And like I said, it just has to basically come together. And I'm going to put this beauty in the oven at 350, and it should be done in about 20 minutes. So we're going to come back and we're going to see how this is. Okay, so my apple crisp is ready. I just took it out of the oven. I will say that I should have sliced the apples a little smaller, so that they would cook a little faster. This took about 40 minutes, and I didn't really anticipate that. But it's okay. So what I did was I made sure I tested with a toothpick, make sure that the apples were cooked. So, all right. So we're going to take a tiny little bit, all right? I'm just taking a tiny bit. Oh, yeah. This is going to be so good. Okay, so maybe I'll take a little bit more. Hey, got to give you guys an honest opinion, right? So I have like two spoons of apple, well, 2 pieces of apple, and a little bit of crumble. Okay, 3 pieces. So that's what it looks like. I'm going to move this out of my way. I have to let this cool down, but while this is cooling down, because it really, literally just came out of the oven, there are so many varieties of apples out there. I mean, I think this would be really good with the Granny Smith apple. I think that'd be really good. I also think you could throw in some raisins, top it with some crushed walnuts or chopped walnuts. Yeah, there's so much you could do with this. Raisins, cranberries, dates. I like the dried fruits, but I'm the only one who does, so. Okay, so I have, this is piping hot. Can you see that steam? Okay, now here goes. Oh, I'm afraid. Okay, I'm going to wait another minute. So, I hope that you do like this video and like this recipe. This is just a real quick apple crisp that anyone can make. I mean, it's oatmeal, flour, sugar, cinnamon, butter, and apples. Okay, you could use any kind of apple you want. You could use any kind of fruit that you wanted. And it comes out really good. So, yeah, give it a try. And if you like the video, give me a thumbs up. And if you want to come back for more and you want to get notifications, all you have to do is hit subscribe. So, I think it cooled down a little bit. Okay, here goes. It's really good. And I'm glad that I only used a couple of tablespoons of sugar. And then I skipped the brown sugar. I mean, it's optional. You can put brown sugar if you want. But this is just so good the way it is. This, you know what I want to pair with this, don't you? A fresh cup of hot coffee. This is a great dessert. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching. And thumbs up, hit subscribe, and consider spooning some of this warmed up on top of a scoop of vanilla ice cream. Yeah, that sounds really good. Thank you so much for watching. I am incorporating everything with Shelftember and fall cooking and fall recipes. So everything is kind of combined along with frugality and some cooking tips and stuff like that. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you later.